Tonight, I want to take you into the dark, into the world of masked figures who stalk the innocent, and remind us all that sometimes horror doesn't come from monsters or ghosts. It comes from people. This is the story of the Strangers, Chapter 2. A continuation of terror, a relentless nightmare. Let's begin. When we last saw Maya, she was battered, bloodied, and barely alive. She'd just survived a savage attack in an isolated Airbnb in Oregon. 3 masked killers, Dollface, Pinup Girl, and the man in the mask had slaughtered her boyfriend Ryan and hunted her through the night. Now, sirens wail as Maya is rushed through dark roads in an ambulance. By dawn, Maya arrives at a small-town hospital. Police swarm the halls, nurses whisper. Reporters crowd outside, eager for a story. Maya lies under fluorescent lights, staring at peeling ceiling tiles. Every time she closes her eyes, she sees Dollface's blank stare, the man in the mask's axe. A detective gently questions her. "Did you know them? Why were you attacked?" Maya shakes her head. The question echoes in her mind. Why me? By midnight, the hospital grows silent. Most staff go home, leaving a skeleton crew. And in those empty halls, something moves. A nurse wheels a cart down the corridor. But look closer. Her face is hidden behind a porcelain doll mask. A man in a janitor's uniform pushes a mop bucket. Yet under the brim of his hat, a burlap sack covers his face. A woman in a white mask stands near the elevator, her lips painted bright red. They move silently, creeping closer to Maya's room. Suddenly, the hospital descends into chaos. A doctor's scream cuts through the silence. Alarms begin wailing. Maya jolts awake. She pushes open her door and sees Dollface dragging a nurse into a supply closet, leaving streaks of blood across the floor. A police officer tries to intervene, but the man in the mask buries his axe into the officer's chest. Pinup Girl steps into the hallway, gripping a scalpel, eyes locked on Maya. Maya realizes she has no choice but to run. Still in a hospital gown, feet bare and bleeding, Maya races down back stairwells. Behind her, shadows flicker. She bursts through a fire exit into a raging storm. Rain pelts her skin. Thunder cracks overhead. She runs through puddles, heart pounding, unsure where to go. In the darkness, the strangers follow. Maya staggers into a gas station lit by buzzing neon lights. An elderly cashier looks up from a newspaper. "Jesus, miss, you okay?" Maya gasps. "Call the police, please, they're coming." The cashier grabs the phone, but the door jingles open. Dollface stands there, mask glistening with raindrops. Without a word, she slashes the cashier's throat. Blood sprays the candy racks. Maya screams and bolts out the back door, slipping on spilled gasoline. Maya stumbles next into a 24-hour diner, glowing with neon signs. Inside, truckers sip coffee. A waitress hums along to an old jukebox. For a moment, Maya thinks she's safe. Then, the man in the mask crashes through the front window with his axe. Panic erupts. People flee, overturning tables. Plates shatter on the floor. Maya crawls behind the counter as Pinup Girl glides past the booths, knife glinting under fluorescent lights. She waits, breath held, until Pinup Girl passes and escapes out the kitchen door. By dawn, Maya finds refuge in an abandoned church on the edge of town. Rain pours through a hole in the roof, soaking wooden pews. There she discovers something strange tucked inside her hospital bag, a photograph. It's an old faded picture of 3 masked figures, standing beside a woman who looks like Maya's mother. On the back is scrawled, "We've been waiting for you." Maya's hands shake. The realization strikes her like lightning. These attacks might not be random. Could the strangers be connected to her past? Maya recalls vague childhood memories. Her mother speaking in whispers, locked doors at night, and strangers lurking near their house. She wonders, is this some twisted revenge? Or a cult that her mother once escaped? The possibility terrifies her. But one thing becomes clear. She can't keep running. Maya decides to fight back. She barricades the church doors, sets traps using broken pews and candles. She grips a fire poker, determined. As thunder rolls outside, the strangers come for her. Dollface enters first, blade flashing and lightning. Maya slashes her arm, tearing Dollface's mask. For the first time, Dollface cries out in pain, a human sound. Pin-up girl lunges. Maya stabs her shoulder, knocking her back. Then, the man in the mask storms forward, axe raised. He swings. Maya ducks. She plunges the fire poker into his side. He stumbles, blood soaking his shirt. Maya grabs a candle and hurls melted wax into his eyes. He screams, ripping off his burlap mask, revealing a scarred face twisted in rage. Maya stares into his eyes. For a brief second, she thinks she recognizes him. Before she can speak, Dollface grabs her from behind. Maya fights back, bashing Dollface into the altar. Pin-up girl collapses beside the pews, blood pooling around her. Maya stands, panting, staring at the three figures sprawled across the church floor. Police sirens wail in the distance. Maya staggers outside, rain washing blood from her skin. She thinks, maybe it's over. But then, across the street, a black SUV idles with its headlights on. Inside, she sees three new figures wearing different masks. One of them rolls down the window and waves. Maya freezes, realization crashing over her. This isn't the end. It's only the beginning.